What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a fantastic Monday. It is almost noon. It's 11:15, so we got a real early one here. Took the early lunch to try to make this one for you. You guys know I already had all of these numbers ready for you, so wasn't too hard to put this together. For those of you that have been following for the last 6 months, you know I've given you all of these numbers, kept you up to date every time we traded for DeAndre Swift or signed Dan Arnold, whatever may have happened. I've kept you up to date with how this money moves around, how certain things affect it. But if you ever have any kind of questions, you ever want to know where some of these things, how I'm getting these numbers, please feel free to ask away. I try to simplify this as much as I possibly can, but I wanted to explain how I'm still at $13.45 million for the Philadelphia Eagles after they sign all their draft picks. Now, we have not signed technically all of our draft picks because Kelee Ringo still remains unsigned, but he does not affect the salary cap, which I've explained over and over again, but I will explain to you again one more time. So the salary cap consists of the top 51 contracts. So whatever the top 51 cap hits are for each player, those 51 are what count against the salary cap. So you add all those together, you subtract it from the salary cap, all that great stuff. So we do all that. But when you're adding the draft picks, you remember a few months ago when I had all of the numbers and I told you, look, if we trade or change, those numbers will change. So they changed a little bit. You saw we went from 10 to 9, all of those things. What people seem to do is subtract. If they get those numbers, they subtract it from the Eagles salary cap space. It's not what you're doing. You're replacing. So we had to take those 4 draft picks that actually count against the cap, and we had to replace them with that bottom 4. So you weren't taking all of their cap hits and combining them. So going to try to explain this one last time as quick as I possibly can. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask away. But appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. My man, Luffy, let's go. Appreciate you tuning in, my man. Hope you're doing well. Hope your father is well. Appreciate you taking the time. My man, Drew, let's effing go. My dude, appreciate you. Twisted in here. Woo, we got a barn burner here this morning. Love to hear it. And I try to make these shows whenever I have free time. And I know some of you guys get to catch them live, some watch later. But if you ever have questions, you're watching later, feel free to chime right in. I will always talk some birds with you. But hope your father is doing well. Love to see the love being shared down there. But we're going to jump right into this. Nolan Smith, we signed him today. So we've already known his numbers. I've explained this over and over again. But if you've missed it, I'm going to show you again. Try to help you understand how all of this stuff works, and we're going to change the game. You've seen how much I've got the media actually learning how this stuff works the last couple of years. We're going to continue to do that, so each offseason we don't have to hear, the Eagles don't have cap space. Well, when they give Hurts an extension, well, did they sign the rookies? Yeah, but you got to understand how that stuff works for you to be able to be so negative about the Eagles, and unfortunately, those people don't. So here we are. Let them keep hating. I'm going to keep educating. So let's jump right into it. Here are the numbers that we had. This is what we were working with here, and I put this together myself, so maybe it's different if you check, but this is with Jalen Carter, Tyler Steen, and Sidney Brown. So you saw this the other day when Steen and Brown were signed. We talked about having $4.6 million. The only thing we had to do was sign Nolan Smith. Kelee Ringo, again, does not have a large enough cap hit to affect the salary cap. So he will not be on this list. Neither will Tanner McKee, Moro Ojomo. So those guys do not count. Now, Nolan Smith, we knew his cap hit. Now, again, what people are doing is, for the years that I've seen this done, the media gets so confused. They take that 2.1 and they subtract it from that 14.6, giving them 13.5. That is not how you do it, or 12.5, my apologies. So that's not how it's done. What you do here is you're taking, remember I said you're replacing him with someone. So that bottom person on the cap, which is Aaron Sipos right now, $983,334. That is his cap hit. That's the lowest. So you're replacing it. So all you do is subtract that bottom cap hit from Nolan Smith. And that's what you're subtracting from the cap space. The $1,197,104. That is what you need to subtract from that 14.6. So doing the math here for you, taking that $14,652,717 and subtracting that $1,197,104, getting $13,455,613 mother effing dollars, baby. Let's go. So I just want to stress, how excited I am to have Howie Roseman as a general manager. And, this offseason going a lot better than last, trying to explain all these things. People irate with me for helping the media try to understand how this stuff actually works. But I'm just trying to do a service here so that we don't have to hear people that never played football now telling us about things that they never even understood. No, thank you. So let's take a gander here. You've seen all those things. Now I'm going to toss in Nolan Smith with those notable cap hits. You see all the guys that were extended, restructured, signed. All of their cap hits are in there. So all of the notable ones from this offseason, you will see their cap hits. Howie, you effing wizard. So that 13.4 mil, my God, you could trade for whoever the hell you wanted. You could sign whoever you wanted. If you guys missed that show, go to the playlist on my YouTube that this is under. Show me the money. There is one. 35 effing trade candidates with all of their contract details explaining how the Eagles could trade, sign, do all kinds of things. So go check that out. Go check out the free agency show. There are a lot of players still available. So if you're someone that thinks that we need to add a safety, a linebacker, a wide receiver, a kick returner, whatever it may be, there are plenty of options, and the Eagles have a lot of cap space to do what they please. And we looked at the future cap space. This will change just a tiny bit here and there. And as next year comes, we'll roll over money. We'll have the cap space going up. So these numbers will change. But this is just to show you the people, well, just wait till next year. You don't have any. Well, it's the next year. Well, hold on to next year. Yeah. So those people could just tune in sometime, learn how this stuff works. They probably wouldn't continue to make asses of themselves by saying the Eagles don't have cap space. So I often sit here and wonder about all the people that blocked me last year who were mad I said Hurts would develop and explained how we had cap space. I often have to wonder how they're doing. Some of the people, one was a lawyer. He's like, oh, I know, I'm smart guy. Parents gave me everything. And I was like, bro, look, that's great. But I'm just trying to help you do simple math. I don't know if your parents couldn't buy you that brain, but hey-oh. So here we are, baby. 13.45 million. That's got to taste pretty terrible to all the people that, once again, try to push that narrative. So, it sounds terrible, but it sounds great for the Eagles fans. It's doing good out of the hospital. Love to hear that, my man. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Again, reach out if you ever need, my man. But we all love to hear that, my dude. You are in our thoughts and prayers. Your father, your family. We are all pulling for him. Whatever is going on for you guys, we are here for you. Feel free to reach out, my man. But, yo, dude. Watching the Decide vid. Want to see live, I'm watching that. Yo, I love you, dude. Appreciate that, dude. Taking the time out of your day to help me and, help yourself learn whatever. That is awesome, dude. That really means the world that you trust in me to give you that information. And I've done my best. And, I've tried to explain how the top 51 works, how certain rookies are not going to affect the cap. If I'm ever just breezing through that too quickly and you didn't understand what I was saying, feel free to ask down below. If you don't want to ask, whatever, you just want to reach out, do that too, man. And I'm always here to try to help as much as I possibly can. I put these videos out to give you as much information as you could ever be looking for. So if you ever have a question and I haven't seen it yet or answered whatever, you can always go to my YouTube, go to those playlists. They are filled with the roster moves, the show me the money, is everything cap space, the rookie draft picks, all that stuff. There are breakdowns on everything you would ever need to know. And last night, I did that special little video. I know you guys have loved the last couple of years, breaking down what this defense is going to look like. And a little bit different from Jonathan Gannon, but a lot of similarities. And that was really fun to put together. It took a lot of work, but I hope you all enjoyed it. And Twisted, love to hear your comments as you're watching that then. And when I see them throughout the day, definitely continue talking some birds with you, my man. But that was an exciting video, just putting it together, man. Seeing what this defense is going to look like, the versatility of a lot of the players that we've added, already have guys that are going to step up. The excitement is there, ladies and gentlemen. I truly think that we are going to not only win that Super Bowl, but I think we're building a dynasty here. And I'm sticking to my guns there. I really feel something special is in the works for the next 5 to 8 years here. Glad we were able to get all the rookies signed. Yeah, man. And we talked about that. That would happen in time. The media is going to twist whatever. Oh, they can't sign him. They don't have cap. This guy did. And it's just like, hey, man, if they knew how to do, basic math, it'd probably go a long way. But, when you can't do that, it makes it kind of hard to get into accounting, which is what this is. So always laughable to me that we don't have cap space because, well, yeah, we do. And I'm going to continue body bagging them every damn offseason. They want to try to push these narratives. The Eagles are fine. We actually gave Hurts an extension. We signed all of our rookies, and we've got $13.45 million. So, yeah, smoking on that media pack, baby. Let's go. $13.45 million. Howie Roseman, you are my effing spirit animal. But if you have any questions about that, anything on your mind, or you just want to talk about something, feel free to comment down below, reach out, whatever it may be. But that's all I've got for you right now. If you enjoyed this content, got something from it, do me a favor, hit that like button. You can always subscribe. If you use this information, feel free to give me a shout out for doing the work. That's up to you, but I appreciate each and every one of you. If you go check out that defensive video, definitely let me know how you're feeling about this defense. Are you as excited as I am? Do you think we could break this sack record? Let me know what's on your mind. We're in for a fun week. Lots of stuff to break down. So until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. Oh, and one more thing. Tonight, 7 o'clock, going on with my man, Philly Mike. So go check that out. Believe he's having my guy Joe on there as well. And I can't remember this damn kid's name, and I apologize, but another Eagles content creator. Looking forward to meeting him. But check that video out tonight. Going to be, I believe, at 7 o'clock. So hope to see you then. But have yourselves a great Monday. Hope you're having a great start to your week. If it's not, make it one. But have yourselves a good one. Stay safe out there. And as always, chat, I'm going to need you. Go Birds!